Our water is boiling, so we could start boiling our sweet potatoes. Gotta fit everything in there. All right. Did I pick a pot that wasn't big enough? Oh no. All right, let me cut this down a little bit. All right, so we're bringing that back up to a boil. As soon as it starts boiling, I'll time it for about 15 minutes and check on the tenderness. It should be like fork soft. Okay, so now I'm zesting I have to have a whole teaspoon of orange zest. So I zested one, and now I need a little bit more. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Hold on. Let's pull out a little bit. Here we go. All right, these are just regular navel oranges. They're the juiciest I find and the perfect flavor. So there's the zest. Let's see if this equals a teaspoon. There, it's a perfect teaspoon, I think. Nice full teaspoon of orange zest. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the orange juice. We need a half a cup. So let's see how much this. A little extra in there, so we can add the extra or just drink it. We'll put this aside for the mixture along with the butter, I'm bringing to room temperature. I actually had that in the freezer. And the orange juice, the orange zest. Strain out all the water. That's okay. We will get those pieces. And that is why we disinfect our sink every night. My kids and my family are always saying, "What are you doing?" I'm cleaning the sink because that's where we cook. It's where I cook. Anyway, so there we have it. Those are the cooked sweet potatoes. All right, so I put them in the bowl, and now I'm going to add the half cup of orange juice. And the zest. That's a teaspoon of the zest. I'm going to make sure we get all of that in there. Okay. And let's see. 6 tablespoons of butter. Now I cut it up into little pieces so it would melt a little easier. So there. Doesn't seem like enough butter, but we could taste it later. 3 tablespoons brown sugar. It's 1, 2, 3, and 3 tablespoons of granulated white sugar. Half teaspoon of salt. Measure it here. Half teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 1, 2. A 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Nutmeg is very strong. I don't think everyone likes it, but anyway, that's why just a 1/4 teaspoon is like perfect amount. Okay. Now we're ready to mash. So I have 2 mashers. I have this one, which gets a little larger chunks, and I have this one from my mom that just got rid of all the lumps in any kind of mashed potato that she ever did. So I'm going to start with this one. I don't mind texture in any of my mashes, sweet potato or regular potato mash. So I will just use this, and these sweet potatoes are cooked perfectly, so they are mashing very, very easily. All right. Okay, and now comes the taste test. You have to taste your cooking to know if you seasoned right. I have to say, I think it might need a little bit more brown sugar. Just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit and taste it again. I'm going to start with adding about 2 more tablespoons. mash it a bit, and taste it again. Don't want to over sweeten it. All right. Okay, finished mixing it. Take another spoon. You see, the problem is you don't want to overpower the sweetness because you want to taste the orange, the cinnamon, the nutmeg. So we're just going to test it again. Do you know what? I think that made a big difference. Now it's sweet enough, but it's not overpowering yet. Perfect. So here's my baking dish, and I'm going to butter the baking dish all around. This is just simply preparing the dish. When they say in the instructions, prepare your dish, this is what they mean. Now, if you're baking something like a cake, like a sponge cake, or you butter and then you put a light coating of flour on it. Anyway, so this, I'll finish this and pour, and then I'll pour the sweet potato mixture in. All right, here we go. Pouring this in. I'm gonna spread it all around. Boy, this smells good. Now you can easily make this ahead of time. This is Tuesday and Thanksgiving is Thursday. So I'm gonna let this cool down, and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator in the basement where it is going to get nice and cold. Of course, I'm gonna cover it up properly with cellophane and foil. Okay, so now I cover with the plastic. This is always a challenge for me. And what I'm going to do is put the plastic very tightly over the food. Touching it so it doesn't get dry or stale or anything like that. So the food is protected. Then I'm going to give another protection. Get some foil over that. And put it in the refrigerator until Thursday morning.